What's up, honey? It's your girl, Miss G. She's back with another video. Oh my God, it's my favorite day. You know what day it is. It is Wine Down Friday. Wine Down Friday, honey. Woosah. Yes. Okay, so this video will be dropping the Friday before Labor Day, which, you know, Labor Day is Monday, which is my mom's birthday. Yes, September 3rd. Rosa was born on September 3rd. Okay, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell so every time I drop a video, you get an alert. So you can check a chick out. And if you visited me again, oh, I thank you so much for your time. I thank you so much for the visit. I thank you for taking time out your busy schedule to spend with me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, y'all know those things I like. Thumbs up. And a comment. What'd you say? Oh, I can't hear you. You got to type it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that thing. Comment. I will appreciate it. And I do respond, honey Joe. Okay, well, just ask your neighbors. They'll tell you. She always talk back. She love it. She can't help herself. It's her thing. You know, like when some people, when they were born, they get in, you know, it's just a saying. It's not real. Like, okay, so she got in the line and that's why she got all that big bottom on the back. Me, I got in the gift of gab line. And he gave it to me. Honestly, I can talk. I really could. I enjoy it. I enjoy people. I think that's what it is more than just talking. I enjoy just socializing, hearing things about everybody, someone different, you know, just talking, you know, because that's how you get to know people, just having a little conversation. Don't have to be a long one, although I'm a little long-winded. Maybe a little one. So I was praying ever since yesterday about what to talk about for this Wine Down Friday. And he gave it to me when I was in the kitchen making breakfast for my kids. About how we used to get together. I'm pretty sure I talked about it in other videos. Every summer, when I was a kid, we would go down south to my grandparents' house. And it would be a lot of us all summer staying together. It's almost like growing up with extra brothers and sisters. But, you know, they come from a different part of your family, but we all family, all of us. So it was more like brothers and sisters versus us all being first cousins, if I'm being honest with you. And our parents would take us down soon as school was over, because it was over in June, and we'd be down there, and they would pick us up Labor Day weekend. Now down there where my parents are from in South Carolina, Labor Day weekend is major. It's major for them because it's homecoming. Everybody comes back home no matter where they live. So it's a lot of people that my parents would see that they grew up with, even though a lot of them we still socialize with up north because we lived in New Jersey. A lot of them lived in New York. If they didn't live in New Jersey, they lived in Philly. So which was all still close. I don't know why the camera's zooming in and out. I thought it was because I was hitting the record myself, but I had Stan to actually put the box on my face and it's still doing it. And it was the box that does it. Or, y'all pray for me. It's these eyes. If y'all don't see it, ignore it. Lord bless her. That's all you have to say. And so they would have homecoming. And there'd be a lot of people. Can I just tell you, a church that my grandparents went to, my mom and them grew up in, is called Friendship. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. church in Neesmith, South Carolina, on Neesmith Road now. And they would have this big old picnic. It was called a picnic. And everybody would go there, and you would get some good old Perlo. You know, I talked about it before, Perlo, however you want to pronounce it. It's rice with a whole bunch of meat in it. And a lot of times back then, they used to cook it in this wash pot outside. And you talking about heaven sent. Woo, Jesus, just thinking about it. Lord, can you just help me have some more? And then, they would have this big old barrel. This barrel was old as, who knows? It was old. That's all I know. And they would make lemonade in it, honey. And when I tell you it was some good old lemonade, it's not that stuff you buy out the can. They would squeeze the lemon. Oh, that lemonade used to be so good. So good. It was my cousins, the Presleys. It was their uncle. And he's still living. He just ain't making the lemonade no more. Time has changed. They buy it out of can now. But he used to make that lemonade. Oh God, it used to go so fast. Oh my God. And back then they would make that lemonade and they would put these big blocks of ice in it. Oh, it was so nice and cold when you go there, because it's hot still there in Labor Day weekend. Those were some good old times. And you would see everybody. They would have barbecue there, hot dogs. It was just good fellowshipping, if I can be more honest about it. And it would be hundreds of people that came back home, plus the people actually lived there. And everybody knew everybody, and everybody would have a great time. Labor Day was always a good time. The only bad part about Labor Day was once they came to pick us up, naturally, we didn't want to leave our first cousins. Not like we wasn't going to see them again. Child, we all lived mainly up in New Jersey, so we saw each other every weekend. But it was just being in the same house. Sleeping, talking, working. Because we did some work on each other. Oh, mama. Oh, my God. Our grandmother. That lady is one of the best person I know that God had put breath into. Oh, her love was just unbelievable. Run so deep. Now that we older, we realize just how much Mama loved us and how much she did for us. And can I tell you, she did a lot for us and never complained. We couldn't ask for a better grandma, I'm telling you. I thank God for him giving us her. Everybody don't get as lucky or as fortunate as we were to have Mama. Someone that get up and make your breakfast every morning. And hot. I don't ever think we had cereal at our house, I'm being honest with you. I can't recall ever having cereal at her house. And then she would make us dinner, and they called it supper. She would make us supper, but she would make homemade cornbread. Oh God, my mouth is drooling right now. She'd make homemade cornbread. Now, they wouldn't give us no coffee. I don't know why, but they didn't want to share their coffee. Oh my God. Or when it was time, we would go out in the woods and pick blueberry, and Mama would make us blueberry dumplings. Oh, that lady was so good. And she used to have these little sayings. Oh my God, I don't even know how Mama would come up with some of the sayings, but hindsight is 20/20. We were kids then, so she would say the stuff and it goes straight over your head. Like, what the world Mama talk about? I remember one time, okay, so we would go to Chip Shop. It was a shop in the corner, and we would go there and everybody be hanging out. Honey, John had a jukebox. and you play these songs, honey. I remember back then the big thing was Raining Men. Hallelujah. Well, you know, if I could sing, I'd really throw down for y'all on the song, but I can't. And so we would be down there, and everybody would be there just hanging out. And Chip, he was so nice. He was such a nice man. He's my Aunt Shirley's grandfather. Chip was a good guy. A man, because he was a lot older. I was just a little kid. And so we would hang out there, and so it'd be dark. Oh, y'all ever been to Neesmith, Honey Child? If you ain't got no light that you paying for on your property, you ain't seeing nothing while you walking. All you see is a whole bunch of woods. So from the shop to where we were living at my grandma's house, it wasn't that long, to be honest with you, but it seemed like it when you're a kid and it's dark and you raised in the city and you used to street lights. So you go down that dark road, and sometimes some of the guys, they're young just like us kids, ain't nobody know nothing at that time. I don't think ain't nobody know nothing, you know. And so they would walk you home, but they were smart. They lived down there with my grandfather. We didn't live there with him 24/7, so they only walk you to the end of the road. They never walk you up to the front door because they say Manny will shoot him. I don't know why they say that. He wasn't that bad. And so I remember one day I was, you know, they walked a lot of us home, and so we was in the kitchen and Mama was making the cornbread to make the supper, and she would say, what do a person get on the road when a boy walked them home? And in my head, I promise you, I said, a walk home. But in hindsight, she was trying to school us. But we were such kids. I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't get it. I never asked my other cousins, did they get it? I'm pretty sure they didn't get it either. We were all young. And we wasn't even thinking on that level. But she was trying to teach us not to think on that level. Now that you've grown and you think about some of the stuff she say, you'd be like, where'd she get this stuff from when you're a kid? You'd be like, what's she talking about? Where's it coming from? But she was wise. She was wise. And so then our parents, which is their kids, at that time, it was 9 of them. And they would all come home too. And everybody be sleeping everywhere in the house, which was good times. It's like, those throwback times are just some of the best times. Because everybody's like that. No separation, can't even pull it apart. So, and they would come pick us up. My parents would pick us up, and my aunt would pick her kids up, and everybody go back home. And so naturally, when you get back to New Jersey, you leave all that nice sunshine in the South. It's cold after Labor Day in New Jersey. At that time, I don't know what it is now because I don't live there. But after Labor Day, it seemed like it would get cold. And then we had to go back to school. Sure did. That Tuesday, first day of school. First day of school. So those are some of my good stuff that I remember about Labor Day, of the celebration. We always had a good celebration of Labor Day because I told you Friendship always had a picnic. And when we didn't go, which I guess we got grown older. That's not grown. We got older. And then, you know, naturally you stop going as much as your parents go. Your parents still go, you stop going. When my parents moved back there, then yes, I did go more then. But now it's a hit or miss. I think the last time I had been down there, it's been some many moons, because it was before I got with Stan. So it's been at least 7-8 years the last time. But it was so nice when I went back. It was the first time I took my sons to the action picnic, and they got to enjoy it. Not the first time they've been down in the corner, because they call it the corner. They ain't never been in the corner to the house where my grandparents at. Well, we can have a big get together and they'll be able to see it. But we go down there because my sister Carol lived down there, but she lives on King Street Road, which is up the street from the church. So they have been there several times, and that was their first time I took them to the picnic, and they really enjoyed it. It's been a long time. We probably should do it again. Maybe we might. Maybe we might do it this year here, you know. Maybe we might. Well, guys, I just wanted to come in and say to everybody to have a good, enjoyable Labor Day. Let's remember why we celebrate anything. It's about getting together with your family and friends, you know, just relaxing. Oh, this is a cab. I didn't even take a sip. I was so anxious to talk about it, so when he gave it to me, and then it was a lot more to talk about than I thought about. I probably should do a part 2 to it, but nah, part 1 is good enough. Yeah, I know exactly what time it is, honey. It is time to turn the lights out in here, honey. Deuces. Peace. Your girl is out.